it's Dan Gage back with a new harmonica instruction video for beginners. I get lots of emails from you guys and I write back to just about all of them. And I keep getting a question that I thought I had answered, but maybe I didn't put my mindset in the right place for a real musical beginner. The question is, what is about key? What does it mean? What is this idea of key, and what key harmonica should I buy, and how do I know what key the harmonica is in, and is it okay if I have a harmonica in this key, or do I need a harmonica in that key? So I'll try to answer all those questions so that I can refer you to this video instead of typing the same thing over and over and over and over again, which I sort of have been doing to this point. So first is, okay, let's start with the basics again. They're called diatonic harmonicas. They usually, sometimes they have a few more, but for the most part, 90% of the time, they're 10-hole diatonic harmonicas. And if you look at the top of the harmonica, let me block that, right up in the corner, right in the middle, see it there? They stamp, see that? There you go. They stamp the key on the harmonica. So that's a key designation, and I've got my harmonica pouch. Okay, now as you get a little more serious, you buy more harmonicas so that you can have all 12 and have different play in different keys, and so that you can play when the guy in the band says he's going to play an F sharp. You're not saying, well, what do I do? But for you guys that are just starting, the best place to start is with a C diatonic harmonica. The reasons are twofold. One, it's the middle of the key range of harmonicas. Okay, so if we play our C harp, okay, there's an equal number of harmonica keys lower and an equal number higher. So it's kind of your middle of the road. If I pull out a G harp, which I should have done before starting the video up, you'll hear how it's lower pitched. Sounds like I've blown this one out. I haven't checked it in a while. It's always important to practice in different keys. And if I pull out an F harp, which I think, well, let's pull out an E harp, for example. Hear how much higher that is? So C is in the middle. The other reason that I recommend starting with a C harp is because most of the instructional material that's out there teaches using a C harmonica. So it's that much easier to learn by ear if you have a C harmonica, and so much instructional tapes and videos and YouTubes teach to C. So that's why I recommend using a C harp. Now that doesn't mean that you can't learn to play the harmonica on any harmonica, and that's the main point I want to get across to you guys here, is that these diatonic harmonicas, while they look alike, right? Okay, this is a G, this is a C, and I'll show you. You look at the little stamps here. See that? Whoa. Okay, G and a C. You can barely tell. They look probably not the best letters to choose. They're laid out with different notes, but they're laid out with the same pattern of notes relative to each other. So that's the key to harmonica keys. Okay, it's that relative layout, right? So I'll explain it to you, and it'll make much more sense when you can hear it. But that is why, if you learn the scales or the patterns or the ways to play, right, in one key, you can immediately pick up a different key harmonica, use the same patterns of notes or runs or whatever you want to call them, and play in a different key. So when you learn a lick, like the basic lick that I like to show everybody, 3 blow, 3 draw, 4 blow, 4 draw. Okay, all you need to do is pick up a different key harmonica and play the same pattern. The difficulty is that it's not as easy to learn by ear, to know if you're getting it right, and that's a little bit of a trick. But if you focus on making sure that you're playing the same holes and the same notes, then at least you can get started with some of these basic exercises and start working on your initial techniques and getting familiar with the harmonica. That's really the important thing at this point. So if you only have a G harp, or if you only have a B harp, I just got an email from somebody who said he got a B harp. That's okay. Until you get yourself a C harp, work on those basic patterns, those licks. Just don't listen to them because you'll be out of key. So, see, I messed up. You gotta make sure you're on it. What other harps do I have here? That's an E harp. So if you learn, say, the blues scale, right? Okay, I can pick up any harp and play the same pattern of notes and get the blues scale in a different key. The tricky part is adjusting your breath control and your embouchure to play the different keys, because they're a little harder, a little easier, and I've covered that in other videos. But it's the patterns. So if I go, I can pick up another harp. This is a G harp. So I already forgot what I did, but the point being, you can learn the fundamentals on any key harmonica, switch keys harmonica, and then it's sort of taken the difficulty out of things. Really sort of does. Now, that's not to say you can't play harmonicas in different keys. I've talked about positions, and it's very possible to play a lot. But for you rank beginners who are saying, what key harmonica do I need? I really recommend a C for all the instructional materials, so you can hear what's going on. But if you're going to make do and you really want to learn this, use whatever you've got and work on the patterns. And that's learn the scales, because if you've got a major scale in on a C harp, which is 4 blow, 4 draw, 5 blow, 5 draw, 6 blow, 6 draw, 7 draw, 8 blow, right? If you do that on a C harp, it's going to be a major C major scale, right? Well, if you do that on a G harp, it's a G major scale. That's the beauty of it. That's why we carry around a dozen harmonicas with us, or one of the reasons. Now, there's more to the story, but for you guys that are just starting and saying what key harmonica, that's a good place to start for you. So one last point is what order should I buy harmonicas in? A lot of guys, as you get a little advanced, you buy one harp, you want to buy another, so you can play different. I recommend starting with C, going to A, then maybe D, G, B flat, F would be a reasonable order. But really, I think C and A are the first places that most of us start. C, A, because you're going to find the most music and the most instruction and the most blues tunes are using those key harps. So it's something you can learn off of by listening. So that's my very simple video for you guys on key. What does key mean? There's a lot more to it. There's a lot more to music theory, but for just getting started, I think that's a good place to stop. So thank you guys for watching. Keep writing. I'm really impressed with all my international dialogues that I'm having. It's really a lot of fun talking to you guys all over the world, and it really brightens my day. So keep writing, keep watching, and yeah, we'll see you soon. Thank you.